Oh, of it. I've never seen so much drama caused by, a chairman, ngasho the chairman, or CEO, or yini, the club owner of Cape Town Spurs. Well, guys, today we've reported that Velebhayi has won his case against the Cape Town Spurs because Victor, you're still contracted to Cape Town Spurs, so you can't just go as a free agent. You need to honor your contract. Now, according to the rules and regulations, Victor is no longer, contracted. He does not even fit to say Uti currently he's still contracted to Cape Town Spurs, and as he's a professional player, he's regarded as that. So definitely he managed to win the case. Now obviously I know you guys are going to ask me about Baartman, but before we get into Baartman Bafetu, I want us to look at what the CEO or the boss or Ini of the Cape Town Spurs had said in terms of Kaizer just winning the case, against not Kaizer Chiefs. Look, Velebhayi winning the case against Cape Town Spurs, which obviously, I think this guy is just bitter, to be honest, guys, because at the end of the day, come on, okay, let me just quickly try and look at this thing, and then we will take it from there, guys, because at the end of the day there's a lot that was said, and you can see definitely the guy is not happy, and I feel like he's the wrong one, because at the end of the day, the young players themselves, they need game time. They need to nurture their futures. They need to go somewhere and make sure they get what they need. Now, but let me just start with what I have currently, and then we will continue as the video progresses, because at the end of the day it is a lot that was said, and we will be looking at everything, guys. Let me see, which one should I start with? This one is still loading. Okay, according to Cape Town Spurs CEO, this is what he's saying. Utiena, despite Velebhayi winning the case against him, Velebhayi is still contracted to to Cape Town Spurs. So angazi ukuthi uzomthatha amdonse or uzomtshontsha amfihle angakhona ukuthi emagamini ayodlala ama-games umfana, or what is going to happen, because at the end of the day, according to the disciplinary hearing, the guy has been found innocent. So definitely he did not break any laws or any rules and regulations when it comes to the law. That's why we have the law, so that it can be able to protect players just like him. Now obviously this might be a big thing if ever Spurs boss does take it to a FIFA, or I don't know, other things, because manje it was only PSL. So if they take the matter to maybe FIFA or those other big brands like Abu Safa and Nani, then maybe it might get complicated. But for now, this is what he's saying. We know that the player is valued at his contract with our club, and that needs to be respected no matter the club. The cost of insuring a player in the academy for 10 years is 8 million rand minimum, according to the club. The further said, let me just continue, guys. The further said, why would any club pour millions into a 10-year development project when the resulting asset can vanish overnight? With the backing of an official dispute body, why would the future when the rules reward a short-term opportunism? This is not a victory for players, it is a victory for agents and clubs who wish to acquire talent without paying for its development. The ultimate loser is South African football itself, that is SAFA. Today, football development is worse off, and unless this distress award is reviewed and overturned, it will stand as a tombstone for the very academies that are the lifeblood of the beautiful game in this country. Let's continue. The situation is made more mysterious and suspicious by the delay in the Luke Baartman Award, which has not been delivered 21 days after his hearing on July 21st, 2025. This predates the Velebhayi hearing on July 4th, 2024, and lack of a verdict raises serious questions about the consistency and fairness of the dispute resolution process. The prolonged silence is inexplicable, fueling concerns about whether administrative issues or other factors influencing the outcome. Baartman's ruling, when given, will certainly raise eyebrows if Spurs go on to lose that case, as they will rightly argue that they have been seriously prejudiced by the long delay in the outcome of that case due to the Velebhayi ruling. Okay, guys, I feel like I've been reading a lot of things that doesn't make any sense, because at the end of the day, it's Lungu at a high level. Well, let me just put it clear in a simple note. Now, Cape Town Spurs boss is not happy with the fact that Velebhayi won the case, and he's fair saying, or he's judging and saying there's a problem with the judicial system. That's what I'm getting from what I'm reading. He says there's a problem with the judicial system, and why is it the case things are being handled with the delay, because it was supposed to be given the verdict back, verdict, but things are taking time. So this shows that it must be a problem with the system. That is what he's trying to say. And also, he's not happy with the fact that definitely teams are going to be able to sign those players. So yeah, guys, it's still gonna be a long way, but yeah, as you can see, Alexi Estatio doesn't is not happy at what is happening. But at the end of the day, I feel like Mina, aside in Lami, he's destroying the future of those young boys, because if he loves those boys, despite everything else, he would or should be happy for them. No, Abachita, they are now going somewhere despite my team not being there. Kombule, when they are doing great in the world, they won't say Kaizer Chiefs are helping the boys do great. No, we will say wherever they are coming from, Cape Town Spurs did very well. That's the thing that we are going to say. We're not going to say no Kaizer Chiefs because they are Kaizer Chiefs players, they did well. Look at Thabiso Moyana currently. A lot of people are saying no, we don't understand why Orlando Pirates let him go, because he looks like a gem, and probably they made a mistake. You understand? We don't say because he's playing for Kaizer Chiefs, that's why he's performing the way he's performing. But we are saying no, definitely wherever he's coming from, they did wonders. You sign a young player like Abu Emil Whitboy, you won't say because he's coming from Elon in Cape Town City, if I'm not mistaken. We will say obviously from the roots. That's where he managed to grow and be who he is. You look at Mfukeng, guys. I know a lot of people will say, "Hey, Mfukeng does." Let's be honest. Velebhayi Mfukeng was a product of I forgot which system was it, but he was the product of that. And Pirates spotted the talent and said, no, definitely we need this young player, and then they signed him. Bamletha kuphi ngale Pirates. Akazange afike Pirates wafika waba a star. No. He came to Pirates already a star. Yes, Pirates just nurtured him. Same thing that was going to happen. But now, other than that, guys, the future of the young players, why is he not thinking about the future of the young players? What if the players they want to play? Just like we saw, and apparently it was not just Velebhayi who was at the stadium. Even Luke Baartman, he was available. He was there watching the game. So definitely those youngsters, they want to, but the parents are saying no. There's no way, just like another team that we know of. But anyways, guys, I don't know what do you think about this whole situation. Kona, it looks like it's still going to drag on, even though things are looking good for us. But as what is going to happen next, because at the end of the day, you can see the Cape Town Spurs boss is fighting. He's been fighting. He's always fighting, and I feel like Mina is because of they've missed out on a lot of cash, because at the end of the day, being relegated, it's a problem, because already you've invested a lot. My kids, sponsorships, a lot of things. Once they pull out, it's a problem. So definitely that is something that is a financial constraint when it comes to other things. But other than that, yeah, in but just thinking about it. So we will see as time goes on in terms of look Baartman. But now when he wins the case, then definitely we have to expect anything that can happen. Drama will be there, and I will be here to give you in terms of that drama, which, okay guys, now this is what is happening and this is what is happening. But anyways, I believe this is it perfect too. I should not keep you that much. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, yeah, it sounds about let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Peace.